Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to a look ahead with Pastor. It is 9 o'clock, and so we are talking about what's coming up, what you can expect. For those of you that may have had this video shared with you, and you're a little bit new to our church or new to me, you don't know who I am. My name's Isaac. I'm the lead pastor here at Inland Hills, and I just wanted to say thank you for being online with us today. On our Facebook page, you're going to notice there are two cards or two forms. Really, we always want to help answer the question that you probably have, which is, how do I get connected and what's my next step? And the next steps form, as well as the connection card, is really where those questions will be answered for you. And so for those of you that are regulars, of course, we want to encourage you with a couple things that are coming up, some things you can be mindful of and prayerful for, but also in financial support of as well. So obviously, for those of you that give on a consistent basis to fund the work of leading people into a growing relationship with Jesus, I want to say thank you first and foremost. And just so you know, and just so you're aware, I should have said this last week, we are working diligently to get your giving statements out. And so those will be on the way, but you can continue to give at inlandhillsoc.com/give. And so thank you for doing that. I am okay. Messages are being displayed here. Sorry, my eyesight is growing weary. And so today is the last Sunday of January. And so don't forget, at 10 a.m., we will be going in our in-person meeting for the month of January. So excited to see many of you here today, and cannot wait to be gathering with you in person. I love preaching, but I'll tell you, preaching to an audience is so much better than preaching to a camera. This is actually kind of difficult to do. It feels a little weird, if I'm being honest. So I'm excited to see some faces in the room with us. If you don't know where we're meeting, please drop a comment in here, send me a message on Facebook, or find someone in our church that knows where we're meeting. And we would absolutely love to have you with us today. And of course, so that's at 10 a.m. So don't forget to share this invite. Don't forget to invite someone. For those of you that are already planning on coming, as we've talked over the past few weeks, don't just invite someone to church, bring them to church with you. And Jennifer, good morning. Good to see you. Thanks for jumping on here as well. Appreciate you guys always sharing the video. It's such an encouragement. It's always an encouragement, I think, to know people are watching. But I'll tell you, sometimes later in the week, I'll see the videos that you guys share. I don't actually see them now, or even on Sunday sometimes. And I'll see where you guys have shared in the week. And it's a blessing. It really is a blessing, because, it takes one type of person to jump in and watch and enjoy the message. But it really does take a different type of person to say, you know what, I want to expose other people to this message as well. So thanks so much for doing that as well. Now, look, next Sunday, we are back in person. And we will be through the rest of 2021. As I've said numerous times, don't forget, on the Eventbrite page, and actually you can find that on our Facebook page, is the Eventbrite link that you'll direct friends to, family members to, maybe coworkers to, and just have them register for that. And as I've said, try to pick one Sunday in the month that you can come. And the reason is not because we only want to see you once a month. The reason we're encouraging once a month is because of the meeting space size. We want to make sure that things are safe, and very excited about some encouraging news coming up with, vaccines and coronavirus, little sloping down, especially specifically in Anaheim and Orange County area. And so we're excited to, again, maybe look at some other options to bring more people together in a meeting space as we're able to. Right now, we are able to gather in a little bit more of a smaller facility, a smaller meeting space. And so don't forget to come, okay? And don't forget to invite people, to bring people with you. And we're going to have a great time today as well. Again, for those of you that have children, I just did want to take a specific time to mention this. Obviously, I have kids. We've got our kids in some other youth groups and some things right now during this time, just because we want to continually investing in our children as they grow spiritually, teenagers, all that sorts of stuff. And so I would say, parents, always remember it's your responsibility to mentor and disciple and help your kids become more like Christ. We ought to never reach a place where we're just solely depending on the church and those that we love and gather with, to do that on their own. But obviously, we want to be a help alongside of that. And so while, again, we're not able to bring a full kids program and all that sort of stuff currently, I'm not discouraged, because what we're actually going to be doing is introducing some new curriculum and a specific Sunday in which of the month that we're going to begin to just kind of do some stuff for kids and focus on child discipleship, if you will. The great news is it's all the same. Adults don't need to be discipled differently than children. They all need to learn the same things, and we all need to learn to do the same things. And so the second weekend of March is going to be our first kind of kids ministry type weekend. And I'm excited about this because, again, gathering in a little bit smaller of a space, as we talked about house worship, coming together in that capacity is going to give us a great opportunity as parents to serve one another, but then also as parents serve our children and really just help them grow, as the Bible says, in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. And so that's the second Sunday of March, just kind of right before Easter. And so we'll be doing that as well. And so that's really kind of the main stuff coming up right now as a church as a whole. And then I would just say this afternoon, I'm going to be going out back into the neighborhoods and praying with some people, encouraging people, following up with people that we've met in previous weeks. And so if you have an ability to come and join us today with that, 4:30, 5 o'clock, we'll be going out for about 30, 45 minutes. And it's always just such a blessing to be used in that capacity, to go out and meet people. And a lot of people are hurting right now, and really in a lot of ways, and you probably have noticed this even in your workplace and in your neighborhood, where you're running into a lot of people that are just hurting, they're depressed, they're anxious, they're just battling a lot of thoughts that they have not battled in a long time. Relationship strains are at an all-time high. And friend, I'm going to tell you, it's a wonderful season to invite people to church, because God reaches into the brokenness, He heals it, He renews it, He repurposes it in ways that we just simply cannot. But I'll be honest with you, this is a great time to just take a personal ownership of those in your life for the cause of the gospel. And so let's not forget in this season, while certainly we wish we could meet in person and we wish we could gather together and we could just get back to normal. I'm telling you, friend, I think God in a lot of ways has us set up because He doesn't want us to go back to normal. He wants you and I investing one-on-one, 2-to-2, having people over, investing in people, caring for people, praying with people, because that's really what ministry is. Ministry is not a bunch of program facilitation. It's bearing burdens. It's praying with people. It's having tough conversations. It's listening to tough conversations. It's helping people allow Jesus to put the pieces of their life back together. And while we see much encouragement and much value from gathering together on Sunday, and I can't wait to get back to that ability to do that. We're doing that for one, but then I do look forward to getting back into maybe another meeting space and some of those things. But until then, friend, let's not forget that we have the opportunity to gather in house to house, just like they did in the first century. We still have the ability to grow in our discipleship and then continue to disciple others. And I don't know about you, but I'm excited about this journey that God has got us on together. And so I hope that you'll come at 10 today and be a part of that journey. And we'd love to see you. My family and I, we pray for you often. And if you need directions or you need to know the address or anything like that, please let us know. So don't forget, share this video. Share the video will be live streamed as we said for this weekend. It will be done a little bit later today, but it will be live streamed. So when that live stream hits, don't forget to share it with other people. Let them know it's coming. Don't forget to send out that encouragement text today. Don't forget to send out that Bible verse today, and let people know that you love and you care about them. And I'll look forward to seeing some of you in person at 10 a.m. And then the rest of you, I'll look forward to seeing you a little bit later today. So keep your eyes peeled for that video. And then some great stuff coming up for some kids as we get started meeting back in person coming up in March. And very excited about continuing today in our Supremacy of Christ series with you. So thanks for jumping on today. Appreciate you. Love you guys. And we'll see you here in just about 50 minutes. God bless.